we're going to do a bit of warming up. So physical, move your head side to side. As you know, with this exercise, I like to extend the stretch a little bit once you've started moving it around. So just think about going over the shoulder a little bit more than usual. And onto the other side, also just looking over the shoulder a little further than you would normally. Just remember, everything you do is within your own comfort zone. Don't suddenly go and do triple time steps. It's not required. Chin up to the ceiling. Remember, lengthening the neck as you tilt upwards. Don't just hinge back, because that will hurt. So nice lengthening of the neck first. Keep the shoulders down as you do that. Chin to the ceiling, and then close the mouth and put your teeth together so you can feel that lovely stretch at the front. And that back down, chin on your sternum. I had a moment there where I had to think about the word. And back up again. And back down. And side to side as well. Let's carry on with the side to side too. Shoulders. Let's do our shoulders next. Moving shoulders. Big circle, big, big, big circle, forward and back. And we'll also do a little twist in the chair. Yeah, just give yourself a little bit of flexibility there. Also, make sure that if you're sitting down, that your feet are planted on the floor, but your legs are 90 degrees up. Your knees are nice and straight bent. I mean, as in perpendicular 90-degree angles, not too far away. Not too acute or not too obtuse. Okay, and make sure that you're not sitting on one buttock. Make sure you're spreading the load evenly. If you're sitting down, if you're standing, this also applies to you. You're very welcome to stand, and just make sure that your weight is evenly distributed, that you're not leaning to one side. We really want everything to be as plumbed as possible. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. I think everybody looks nice and straight up. We're going to take in a deep breath in through our nose and just sigh it out. And think about the Darth Vader feeling, that opening up the back of the throat, yes, as you breathe out. So breathing in and out. You should sound like a gaggle of geese. And out. Yeah, so that it's really important. Nice deep breath in and out. Good, 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 good. We're really opening up the vocal tract. We're just going to start. I think we're all muted. That's good. Ma, 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 ma. And I want you to think about what you just did with that exhalation, keeping everything all open. And I want you to bring that into how you're singing now. So you're going to go ma, 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 ma. So it's all really open. Ma, 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 ma. 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 Make sure you're giving yourself lots of air. At the moment, I don't want you to feel any tension at all. And you only don't create tension by giving yourself lots of air. I don't mind if it's a little bit on the breathy side, actually. Breathy is fine at the beginning of a warm-up, just to start the sound off. It's a good way of just coaxing those coaxing those vocal cords back into life. A lot of us won't have done a lot of speaking to anybody else today. So this might be the way you're waking your voice up. So, ma, 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 ma. I don't think there's any trouble with Dave and Marie ever not talking to each other. Ma, 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 ma. I think those two can talk for Africa. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Now, as the breath is required, you're also needing to give a little bit of support to the top notes. So think about pushing downwards into your chair, or if you're standing, because I know some of you are, which is great. If you're standing, think a little bit about your kneecaps at this point. So ma, 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 ma. Here we go. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma. Last one. Ma, 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 ma. Actually, I think there's one more in there, isn't there? Ma, 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 ma. Really keeping everything nice and open. Very good, very good. The next exercise is one we've done before, also building on creating that lovely space. So this is fa, fu, fo. Do you remember this? Remember to use the V as a way of jumping off the sound. Va, fu, fo. Use it as your little trampoline. Use this, the consonant as your trampoline. Fa, fu, fo. 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 Va, vu, vo. Last one. Va, vu, vo. Right. I think we can start a little bit on some of the music. On Monday, we had Burns Night. Collier's Wood Chorus had a lovely little Burns Night sing-along night. So it sort of inspired the music choices for today. You may see that there's a bit of a Scottish theme, even in my little scarf is a little nod to the tartan. Although I don't think we've only got one Burns. No, we've got two Burns songs. But we've got one that isn't a Burns song. And so we're going to look at the first one we're going to look at is Flow Gently, Sweet Afton. So in the research I did into finding some of these tunes, I discovered that quite often with Burns songs, there are one or two various varieties of tune that the words sit with. I was quite surprised to find that one of the tunes for Flow Gently, Sweet Afton is actually Away in a Manger. And I only discovered that because I asked somebody to sing me the version that they know, and they sang it to me, and I went, oh, but that's Away in a Manger, and they hadn't even realized it. They hadn't realized that the tune they were singing was Away in a Manger. So we're not going to sing Away in a Manger's tune. We're going to do the one that I like very much. I think this feels a little bit more like an authentic Scottish tune to me. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among the green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. Does that ring bells? Anybody know that tune? Oh, wow. Lots of nods and lots of no's. That's really interesting. It's a divisive one. We'll go through it. We'll go through it a little bit. So, flow gently, sweet Afton, among thy green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. All right. The second half of the tune, although it looks like that's a next verse, this little bit is actually part of the same verse. It's just a second stanza of that verse. So, my Mary's asleep by the murmuring stream. That's not right. My Mary's asleep by the murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Let's do that all together. Let's see if we can get that all together. So, flow gently, sweet Afton, among the green braes. Flow gently, I'll sing thee a song of thy praise. My Mary's asleep by the murmuring stream. Flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Thou stock dove whose echo resounds through the glen, ye wild whistling blackbirds in yon thorny den, those green crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. I charge you, disturb not thy slumbering fair. Thy crystal stream Afton, how lovely it glides, and winds by the cot where my Mary resides. How mountain thy waters a snowy feet lave, as gathering sweet flowers she stems thy clear stave. Wave, sorry, not stave. She stems thy clear wave. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among the green braes. Flow gently, sweet Afton, I'll sing thee my praise. Right, do you like it? Next up, we're going to do Mull of Kintyre. Somebody's not muted. Gloria? Victoria, can you mute Gloria? Ah, thank you. Mull of Kintyre, a mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be there, oh Mull of Kintyre. I should have asked, does anybody know this tune already? Is it a familiar one? Paul McCartney and Wings made it happen in 1977. So it's a year younger than me. Here we go. Let's do it again. So, Mull of Kintyre, a mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Far have I travelled, and much have I seen, dark distant mountains with valleys of green, past painted deserts, the sun sets on fire as we carry me home to the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, a mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be there, oh Mull of Kintyre. Key change, exciting stuff. Sweep through the heather like deer in the glen, carry me back to the days I knew then, nights when we sang like a heavenly choir as we died on the times of the Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be here, oh Mull of Kintyre. Mull of Kintyre, mist rolling in from the sea. My desire is always to be there, oh Mull of Kintyre. Oh Mull of Kintyre. I really love that one. Yes, but look after yourselves. Cheerio.